Kynny After Dark. Hi guys, how are you all doing?
Hello.
I'm here with Angels. I hope you guys had a good weekend. I thought, it's Sunday, so let's do some after dark stuff. She's been not feeling so well. She's finally back on her feet, so
Doing so much better.
So much better. I have a few articles pulled up to read. I was just watching the new interview that Ryan did this morning. I didn't know if we needed to touch on that a little bit.
We could.
It's pretty annoying. Hi, Quarter. Hi, Roses, when you get back. It's good to see you guys. Katie just put up a video not that long ago where she talked about Ryan's little interview he did. I could probably play that. I could probably play it, right? You guys will still go to her page and play it for her and like it and everything, right? So if I was to share it, I don't want to. I always feel weird taking and like sharing other people's content, but I know that some people do it. Oh my gosh. Hi, CJ.
Hi, CJ.
It's good to see you.
Very cool for you to stop by.
Yeah. Thank you for
Roses
coming in to say hi. But yeah, so I just, I know that's not what we normally do here for this show. But I just saw it, so I don't know. I feel like
let's go ahead and hit on it.
Okay, I will. Let me bring it up here.
I haven't seen it. I know nothing. This is gonna be fresh eyes,
we're gonna
fresh view.
Yeah, we're gonna get. Oh man, is Bocce live right now? No. Is she? I didn't get a notice. Sorry, guys. I don't see a notice that she's live. Anyways, I'm trying to find my history. CJ said, "What's up, ladies? Here to show support. You know you had this plan for a while."
Thank you.
Yeah, I appreciate you stopping in. I don't think I even knew that you had subscribed. That's cool. Why can't I find my history?
Notice. What would it be?
Why can't I find it? Is it below? Oh, there it is. It was below the 100 people that I follow. Okay, so I'm just going to play this really quick and we can talk about this for just a few. I don't want to dwell on it for the whole time because I'd rather do something fun instead of dwelling on these people that I can't describe because it's not been long enough into the stream for me to say the words I like to say. Whoa.
Yeah, it does lead people to her channel. I wouldn't feel bad about it.
Okay.
I agree with you.
Yeah, CJ, just make sure. Yeah, just. Yes. Okay, cool. Thank you, CJ. Yeah, just make sure you guys go watch it on her channel and give her thumbs up and all the things. Is this it? Yeah. This one? Sorry. Chrome. Tab. There we go. Here. Share. Okay. All right. So I don't know. I've never done this with sound. I don't think so. Hopefully it does what I want. All right.
Lively's side during a high-profile legal battle with actor Justin Baldoni, her co-star in the hit movie It Ends With Us. Lively claims Baldoni engaged in toxic on-set behavior and a subsequent smear campaign against her. A federal judge recently dismissed 10 of Lively's 13 claims, including sexual harassment and defamation, because she was an independent contractor and not an employee, but did leave intact the claim of retaliation.
Okay, first of all, can you guys hear that? And second of all, he said because she was an independent contractor and not an employee. And scene. Stop, period. That's it. That's all he said. That's the whole reason. The whole reason, guys, is oh good. Yay. I'm so glad it worked. So yeah, that was the first thing I noticed, was that they just kind of cut it down to well, she was an independent contractor. So, once again, we're out here scaring women into thinking that, things are what they are not, making people feel unprotected. And so that just irritated me just out the gates. All right.
Baldoni has denied the allegations. A trial is set to begin next month.
The spot obviously has its benefits, but it can be hard too. You and Blake for the last year and a half have gone through this very public legal proceeding. How have you guys managed that as a family?
You really see kind of the illusion behind so much of this stuff, digital life versus real life. Really, without getting into it too much, I'll just say I've never in my life been more proud of my wife. Really.
What? Oh my God.
Okay, I just realized you couldn't see us the whole time.
That's okay. I
So
think
you couldn't see our reactions that whole time. Hi, here we are. Here we are reacting. So let's see.
Yeah, that I'm so proud of my wife. Proud of your wife for being a liar, hypocrite.
But
Or proud of your wife being like you, Ryan.
My whole thing is, where has all this pride been? Hiding? Has it been hiding? Is it here? Is it here with me? Is it with you guys? Where is the pride? Where have we seen pride or anything at all? Anyone?
Yeah, like they went to each other's premiere and then they were at the Saturday Night Live 50th anniversary together. But then other than that, it's just been like weird kind of stuff. Like, I don't know how he has shown major support in this.
I remember. It was the pride on his face when they walked in for the depositions. Oh, wait. He wasn't there for that, was he? It was the pride on his face when they walked in for that one thing.
Where she brought 4 lawyers, that one.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It wasn't then, was it?
No.
It was in the statement that he made about her to someone somewhere. Has anyone seen that? No.
I'm looking, I'm not finding anything.
So, yeah, CJ says, I was just saying he bullied everyone to write a statement and he didn't put one out. Exactly. Like, you have so much to, how long? 9 minutes. I can't say the F word yet. You have so much to effing say all the time about everyone else. You got all the yeah. I can't even talk about them without cussing. Like, you got all the jokes. You know what I mean? You're just so clever all the time. You ain't had nothing to say.
Yeah, I can't imagine being married to a guy like him, and then like the fact that he took over the Deadpool movie and then, he just used her voice. He didn't use her body. And then she shows up in this like Deadpool costume for his premiere as if she was Lady Pool when she never was. Like everything's always a lie. Everything for the two of them. You know, it's just like, no, you were the voice. Get out of the costume. You were not actually Lady Pool.
There was something else I was just gonna say too that I can't remember.
They're horrible people and horrible parents.
Oh, the thing that they're saying how he wants her to settle.
They're saying
sorry.
they're saying Ryan wants her to settle.
But I don't believe. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out how to stop sharing. There's more to that clip. You guys go watch it on Katie's channel.
Check her out.
But like she talks about like his body language and stuff. But like I personally, in my opinion, allegedly and for entertainment purposes only, I don't think so. I don't think he's trying to. I think if he wanted her to settle, that's what she would be doing.
Yeah.
I know that people out here think no. He is definitely in charge.
He was the one
of that whole
writing the
relationship.
text. He was the one guiding her and saying, this is what you do. He was the one on the set.
There's no way that if he wanted this settled, unless it was that Wayfarer wouldn't settle. I don't personally think that Blake would be like, no, I'm fighting it anyways, because like, how?
Mm-hmm.
How could she without him behind her?
Yeah,
I just don't.
She's not smart and her acting is subpar. She only gets the parts because her mom and dad were in the industry. We know this nepotism game with all these horrible actresses in Hollywood. She's one of them. So annoying. What's this comment here? The WME guy didn't put a second statement out after her claims were dropped because he wanted to do it. He had Ryan berating him to do it. You're right. I'm sure there was a bullying going on there to put,
quarter.
Yeah. Right. You're right. He is her bully. She's a bully, but they co-bully the same people. You know, they're like, I don't.
Yeah, it's exactly that. They're both bullies, but he is still her bully. Like he is the top of the food chain.
Yeah, for sure.
100%. There's no universe in which that is not true.
Yeah.
He's older than she is. He's more famous than she is. He has more money than she does. He probably has more connections. Like she knows where the bodies are buried. So don't get it twisted. I'm sure she is dangerous to him as well.
Mm-hmm.
But
he's probably kept things from her because she's such a nitwit. You know, he's like, oh, she can't handle this information.
Well, they're both, neither one of them can be quiet.
Mm-mm. I know.
They're constantly telling on themselves. They can't do anything else.
Weird.
Let's see. Rosa says he may want them to settle if there is no admitting fault on his or Blake's part or admit they lied. Fat chance.
Yeah, this is, he probably wrote the Salandino message. I think he wrote that. He wrote the rooftop scene. He wrote everything that and she took credit, but he was behind the scenes doing everything, making all the moves. That's my opinion anyway, because she's such a like, what do you call that? Empty-headed, no original thought type of person.
Yes.
You know. So,
yeah.
And her jewelry accessories are so stupid. It's annoying. It's annoying. All the bracelets and all the things. Like you're trying too hard. You know?
I agree. And I think he wrote lots of things. Like I watch so much stuff now, I can't remember who was reading it. But somebody was reading some text messages and I was like, wait, this is Ryan. And they're like, no, it was Ryan and now it's supposedly Blake. And I'm like, but it's Ryan, because like you could just tell, like they were trying to write as Blake, but then referenced her instead of like themselves.
Right.
I was like,
stupid.
What?
No, they're a team, but it's a weird team dynamic. And I know it's like them against the world type dynamic or whatever, but yeah, it's so vapid and transparent. Like we can see right through it. Like and that's the thing, like they think that they're fooling everybody, but they're actually not very good actors when they're trying to be themselves.
I just came across a new creator last night, and she had the cutest little video, and she's a small channel, like 300 and something viewers or whatever, and it's like the silly goose something, or it's like silly, I'll have to look, but anyway, she did a video, and I was like, I had never seen her before, you know, she just popped up in the algorithm, and then I saw Aunt Lala in her comments. She's like, I just ran into you, like it was like 10 days ago, but like she basically said all the same things that we all say and have been saying every single time we talk about this for an entire year now. And I was like, it's not talking points, it's just that it's so obvious what they're doing. Everyone just comes to the same conclusions, like instantaneous, like
yeah.
It's not like we have to listen to a bunch of creators, and that's why we think we just all already thought that, and we're like, yeah, me too, I already thought that. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know how many times a creator has said too many things that generally most of us weren't already all, yeah, I was already thinking that.
Yeah.
You know?
No, things are clear to not just us, but to other people too. And I remember when I heard, it was like Entertainment Tonight, and it was on like regular kind of cable TV, you know. Blake Lively claims that Justin Baldoni made it difficult to work on set. And I was like, what the fuck? You know, I was like, I don't think so. I don't think that that's real. Like, it literally just sounded fake to me right away.
Yeah.
And for those of you that don't know, Justin is somehow from our town. Like, he went to high school here. He wasn't born here or anything, but he did live in our town. And so, you know, at some point in his life. So I've actually seen him in person, right? And when I saw him in person, he was very humble. He wasn't super famous, but he was on Jane the Virgin. And I was like, oh my God, that's the guy from Jane the Virgin. What the hell is going on here? You know? And he was so nice and so patient and so kind. And as soon as I heard that headline, oh, he's making it uncomfortable, I was like, this is a setup. This is some weird setup. And then it all just...
Yeah, I know one person I know, her brother went to school with him. One person I know knew him personally and professionally. She's a photographer. And one person I know was working at a bar in a city in the area, and he came in and she was talking with him, and all of them say that same thing.
Very nice person. Very nice person. And I think she saw his kindness as weakness, and she was like, I can take advantage of this guy.
Yeah.
You know? And that's sad. That's so sad.
It's all of a sudden, it's like Blake's putting up things about it on her Instagram, and all of a sudden Ryan's talking about it in an interview. It's like, looks like you guys are working really hard right now.
This is called cleanup.
Yeah, you are like trying to like, it's very telling. They're so see-through. Let me look at some of these comments.
Well, I knew it wasn't just us, you know, but it's nice to know that it is the majority of the public sees through Blake's crap. And I think anybody that doesn't or claims that they don't is a paid show.
And I believe that people can come to the same conclusions at the very same time in life. Mm-hmm. I just think that the universe is kismet like that, and that like people not in the same space can be making a discovery of the same things at the same time. It's just in the energy. Oh, hi, DFJ. It's good to see you. I feel like I'm blushing. I'm blushing that you guys are here.
Thank you, everybody, for stopping by and listening to our little rants about little Blakely.
Yeah, this is not what we normally talk about here.
We normally gossip
But
about weird
I just
stuff.
needed to talk about it.
Well, it has to be addressed because it's in a way it's almost winding down, and I feel like around October, November, December, I was getting Blake burnout from everything, and I had to step back a little bit because I was just like,
I stepped way
too
back.
much in my YouTube. I was watching too much, and I was
way back.
hearing her voice in my dreams, and I was just like, I don't want to hear her voice ever again. I'm going to punch her in the throat if I see her in person.
Yes, I
like
had
that.
to. I had to step way back and do an energy recharge. And
Mhm.
now
you did.
Now
yeah.
I'm back in like fight mode, but it's different. Like
Yeah.
I'm not allowing the gaslighting to get on me as much.
Good.
So that's good.
Oh,
But
proud
yeah,
of you,
let
proud of
me I know. Because I get really upset. You guys know how mad I
because
get.
it affects us seeing what do you call that? Where it's
This
like
stupid chat.
injustice. When you see injustice, it's upsetting because you're just like, wait a minute, Justin's a good guy, and this is like actually happening. Like, who's gonna stand up for him? You know, luckily he had that like endless wallet behind him and was able to fight back because
well. Old pathetic Triarch is saying he's his sugar daddy now. He's sugar daddy now.
who cares?
I was like,
Who cares? Blake is losing, and that's all
my
we care about.
sugar
Who cares?
daddy.
Yeah. Oh, your sugar daddy?
No.
Oh,
no.
okay.
I was just thinking this.
Sorry, my brain had a glitch there for a minute.
That was a glitch. Okay, let me read some of these comments. This chat keeps jumping when I scroll up and then it goes back to the bottom. So Quarter said, there's no way he didn't write statements. Even that Epstein victim lawyer, I think he wrote that statement too. And then the second one debunking the first statement. Like, you guys.
Yeah. No, Ryan's
They were on
deep with something.
They were on camera. Like, she was on camera when she said those things. Like, remember how recordings work? It's the year 2026, lady. Roses said there were some with Blake's phone that was Ryan, and there were some with Brian's phone, and it was Blake talking about her hair care stuff and alcohol line.
Of course. What about Blake Brown hair care? Remember that interview on the red carpet? I was like, oh.
I put these up on the screen, but I didn't read them because I was listening. I can't read and listen at the same time very good. That's why I disappear from the chats sometimes when there's a live on, because if I don't, I can't listen.
Right. Same.
But yes, Quarter, the volley back and forth playing each other. CJ, there's been a lot of new creators on TikTok too. As it gets closer to trial, more people will be coming in. But yeah, everyone can see it exactly.
Yeah.
And it's like,
you gotta read that
one. This one?
Mm-hmm.
Quarter. Haha, I just thought of this. You know that episode where Chandler tells a lie to break up with Janice? She doubles down and he had to go to the airport.
It's like that. It's like that. It's also, did you guys see the Seinfeld episode where after the short guy loses his wife, George licking the envelopes, she was licking the envelopes, and then George wasn't married. Yeah, or his fiance, sorry.
Oh,
remember she died before the wedding? Yeah, and then he lies to her parents about going to the Hamptons or something, and he like gets in the car with them.
Has to go all the way to the Hamptons. I have done that, you guys. I can't think of a specific
double down
story about it, but like I have done that where I'm like somebody was at my house and I didn't want to hang out anymore or whatever, and I'm like, well, I gotta go, and I will get all of my stuff. I will get in my car and I will go somewhere just to be like, okay.
Yeah. We all do that, I think, sometimes, and it's called boundaries, where you just don't want to give that person any more of your time or your day. And it's almost like sometimes I said, well, I have to go meet a doctor or I have an appointment or like something, where you just like, you have a time limit,
They're moving to the UK, right? That's what they said, or that's not what they said. I don't know what the hell they said.
Oh, I don't know.
But I know that's what some article said, which of course, we don't believe headlines, but that's what the headline said. And so I want to make fun of it because it's like they think they're safe there.
Oh no. And also this comment right here about Justin being put in the basement when that happened, that I made a TikTok about that, you guys, because I do ASMR, but I also do mama drama on my channel and TikTok, and I made a TikTok about that because it upset me to no
About
end.
which thing?
When they put him in the basement. When
For
for
the
the premiere and said he had to go wait in the basement and he couldn't get pictures with anybody. That ticked me off. I was like, nobody puts baby in the basement.
Did you guys see my wanted posters?
I did. That was good. That was good. That was really good.
I have so many ideas. I'm like, oh my gosh, I could make so many of these. There's so many offenses that we could put them up for. I was thinking about doing one about when you said family affair, I thought of Ryan's mom and how she showed up in that whole thing with Brandon. And it's like, why?
With the
They're
pastel
so
jackets.
Fucking weird.
Mhm.
Okay, Roses.
They kept bringing
Did
up
you see?
ayahuasca.
Did you see how that jumped when I was trying to read it?
Yeah, you can't read from here.
That's something. Okay, Roses. That's something that pees off. Yeah, I was gonna try to put them up on the screen, but here, there. That's something that pees off people now. Most of us agree that Blake and Ryan are bad people now, and what they want most is to have their fake mask back on, pretending to be nice when they're not.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean,
They want us to buy the narrative that they're good people again, and they're doing the cleanup right now, like we said.
well, they'll never
Cleanup
convince
crew.
me. I only make videos about them being demon devils
Like burning.
and literally catching on fire. But that's not, I mean, they're the ones who talked about dragons. That's not my fault.
Mhm.
You can't refer to dragons and think people aren't gonna maybe make a video of you being set on fire by one. Just saying.
Where's
For
Khaleesi
entertainment
when we need her?
purposes only.
Oh, goodness.
Let's see. Roses. Is that the
Yeah,
one?
that's the one I just read about Roses putting Justin in the basement. Yeah, that ticked me off a lot. I didn't like that. You know, because he had like a special guest that was in a wheelchair and like
Ryan told the
boyfriend,
Daily
so-
Mail he's never been so proud of Blake. Exactly, DFJ.
Yeah.
That's what I was showing a little bit of Katie's video where he did his interview this morning. And I was asking, where the hell has all this pride been for the last year? Because I ain't seen shit about shit out of him. I ain't seen him show up. I ain't seen any support. But you know, apparently the pride is overflowing. They are a whole pride of lions, if you know what I mean. What'd you do?
Oh, I was trying to get my glasses so I could see stuff.
It really sucks when you're on camera and you have to get off your chair.
I know. I'm like, it just disappeared for a minute.
My chair's so tall, I have to stand on a stool to get on it. Okay, let's see.
Do you think it, okay. Oh, let's talk about the Britney dress. Speaking of the basement day, can we read that one?
Okay, wait.
There we go.
CJ said I made a list of all the things he's proud
Of
of
her-
for a morning show.
Oh.
Oh,
yeah, I gotta
I'm
tune
gonna-
in.
It's
I have
so
the day
hard
off
for me to get
tomorrow.
up early enough.
What
I
time?
always come in late. She's early.
Early. Okay.
It's like 6 a.m. But you gotta
I
go
get
to
up
work.
early sometimes. I'll
Mm.
listen in bed. You
Us
know,
Pacific
I've
coasters
missed-
over here.
I've missed out on some lives.
Yeah.
Okay, so can we
okay.
read that one? Yeah.
Speaking of the basement day, do you think she swore? Do you think she swore? Do you think she wore the Britney dress not to offend JB, but because he said
He crushed on Britney.
he crushed on Britney and she wanted to prove she's hot too. I do think she wore the dress on purpose because he said that.
Very spiteful. She was wearing the dress for only spiteful reasons. We don't know exactly what it is. It could be she wanted to prove she was hot, but she looked horrible in it. It was too small.
Do you want to know what I wonder is, did Ryan know that's why she wore that dress?
I don't know because they all wore sage green or pastels.
Yeah, but do you think she said to him, babe, I'm going to put this dress on tonight because Justin has a crush always had a crush on Britney Spears and I want to show how good I look in it.
There has to be a process to get the Britney Spears dress. And I'm sure he was like, why do you want the Britney Spears dress? Because that has to be, that's like, she didn't just go to the store and buy it. You know what I mean?
I feel like she could have spun.
I mean, she could be like, I just want this dress. I just want this dress. And then it came out later. Maybe that was one reason why he was mad at her.
No. And I would like to know that if he didn't know that's why she wore that dress, I wonder what he thought when he found out about how Justin had a crush on Britney when he was young.
Because he said it clearly in
she
an
was
interview.
so creeped out by what he said about her, apparently, that she thought she'd go ahead and wear that dress because she was so uncomfortable.
Right.
And had been SH'd, huh? So if you thought his comments about how he acted around Britney were just so off, the fact that you would put on her dress and parade around in front of him with your milk jugs, bring all the boys to the yard out, that doesn't really indicate
no. And then
uncomfortable.
And then she gave her pathetic reason for wearing the dress. She said it was because Britney was coming out with a new documentary, which was bull crap. And then in Deadpool, they have a flower shop that whoever was supposed to be portrayed as, was it Nice Pool? Yeah, Nice Pool, where they shoot Nice Pool. They shoot him in front of a flower shop. And the flower shop is named Little Sage because they're making fun of Justin. And they all wore sage green suits with the Britney dress. It was all planned. It was all rehearsed. It was all planned out.
Sage green suits. I missed that.
I made a TikTok about it.
I don't get on the ticky-tacky.
Dang it. I need to post it on my YouTube.
You do.
Yeah.
Post it on your YouTube.
Dude, because I was in it. I was like, what the hell is going on? They were trolling him with the clothes. Yeah. It was hurting my feelings. It was.
It hurts my feelings. It makes me want to fight people.
Yeah, because when you brought up when they have the mom included and they're all wearing the pastel jackets that were her friend's line or whatever, they're making fun of Justin because he wears pastel all the time.
I hate their guts.
Yeah, me too. They're meanies. And mean people suck. And I used to have that on my car and I got pulled over and the cop was like, what does this sticker mean? Mean people suck. And I go, it means if you give me a ticket, you suck. And he gave me a ticket. And I was like, see?
I mean, what is there to explain? All right, let's see. Quarter says, speaking of the basement day, do you think she wore the Britney dress? Oh, I read that.
Just read that.
No one wears the same dress unless they want to show someone up.
Yes.
Sorry, it's Britney, bitch.
Yes.
She's clean. Yeah, you can't out Britney.
Yeah.
Britney.
Oh, maybe.
You can't. You must. Well,
she says
this one?
she might get to, read that one.
Try to bring him up on the. Try to bring him up on the
screen.
Where is it? There is a documentary. This one?
Yes, yeah.
All right. There's a documentary movie in the works about Britney, and I think she wore it because she's trying to get someone to cast her for Britney in the movie.
If they do, I'm going to throw up. Oh, physically.
They have to cast a dancer.
Oh,
is she gonna be a dancer now? She's the dancing director of the new Britney Spears movie. Blake Lively stars, directs, and choreographs the new Britney documentary.
I'm gonna burn it. Yeah, no. Nobody will watch it if that's the case. That would be a bomb. That would be like a, what do you call that? Where you bomb yourself? I don't know.
I like how Quarter
Suicide.
says, no, Roses say it ain't so. She did the same when Barbie came out and wore stuff to look like Barbie and had press talk about it because she wanted to be Barbie.
Wow. So this is her thing then. Maybe you're right.
Roses, she's planting seeds.
Yes.
Karma will get Ryan. Roses says, sorry, I keep not saying who said it. Karma will get Ryan one day. Multiple women will come out and say he SH'd them and SA'd him, and he will get to feel the other side of that equation.
Yeah.
You know, that would be a really,
I don't know. That would be horrible. They would be taking him down.
Specific, like karmic, like, dude.
Well, in the first Deadpool, he has a very graphic love scene with his co-star, and then all of a sudden she's faded out when he takes over the movies. There's no more sex scenes with them. There's no more making out with Ryan.
Allegedly for entertainment purposes only, and in our opinion.
That's yes. Ditto. Yes.
Let's see. Rosa said Colleen sold sage bundles and plushy dragons on her book tour of this movie because she is a troll.
Oh.
That bitch.
Did you really?
You know, I haven't gone hard enough on Colleen.
I don't think any of us have.
CJ says, wait, what? Oh my God, is there a link to that?
To
that
the plushies?
Yeah. I also haven't seen the sage and the plushies.
Yeah, no, she is a pick-me because, you know, she let Blake pick out her outfit for the premiere.
There's got to be a new
followed
word.
her around. First, she's following Justin around.
There's got to be a different word for it than a pick-me, because pick-me specifically means a young woman who is trying to sleep with a man.
Oh, then it's not that. I thought pick-me was just I want attention.
No,
oh,
no,
okay.
You would think that because Blake stands throw it around like we're all a bunch of pick-me's because apparently we're all young women who want to sleep with Justin, but they don't know what it actually means. And I have had to school a couple of them and let them know, thank you. I love it when you call me a young woman. Quarter says, haha, she can't sing or dance. How is she gonna play Britney?
Yeah, exactly. It would be AI.
She'll just
she's too old.
Put someone else in the Britney suit.
Yeah.
They did, and then she'll just do a voiceover. They'll put someone else in all the sexy outfits that Britney wears. They'll AI her face on and she'll do a voiceover track. That's the only way that
she doesn't. Blake doesn't have any original thoughts. Every outfit she wears on the red carpet is like either from this one specific designer that she's obsessed with, and she literally will wear everything that the designer puts on the model. She'll wear the dress, she'll wear the jacket, she'll wear the thing. Honey, that is for the runway show. That is not. You're not supposed to pair everything together like that in real life. You know, pick one.
What do you mean you're supposed to pair everything? You are supposed to wear every single bracelet you have in the closet. Every single one. And don't leave any behind.
She reminds me of my sister.
Rings on every finger.
And I don't get along with my sister. I think it just rubs me a little bit, you know, where it's like, Ma, I got to let it not get to me, you know. Only while we're here talking about it.
You got to let the energy stay on the outside of you. It's a constant battle. Let's see.
But I am all about fashion. I've watched every Project Runway. I know how to sew. I own 2 sewing machines. Like I always look at the clothes. I always look at the shoes. I always look at the jewelry. Anything I watch, I'm looking at that kind of stuff. And so this was just like it really got me the wrong way. I was like, why is she wearing that? What is she doing? You know? And I was just like, wow, with her fashion, she's trolling Justin. She's making fun of him.
So many different ways of seeing the same thing. Rosa says, I saw on Reddit the pictures of her sage and dragon plushies. It was either her Reddit page itself or it was her Facebook group, but pictures posted from that onto Reddit. Oh, Colleen, she's so lame. She's just lame. Like, I don't even know why I haven't given her a harder time, but like,
what are they?
Because I went hard on Isabella.
Poor Isabella.
I should go harder on Colleen, but
Colleen's like twice Isabella's age or 3 times her age. And poor Isabella, she was just new in the game and didn't know what was. She didn't know that Blake was completely manipulating her right away, letting her come over and spend the night and get in her closet.
Both Roses and Quarter love Project Runway.
Oh yeah, that is
make
my
it work.
Favorite. Oh,
me too. I watched. I did. I had a harder time after Tim Gunn left because of course he was the heart of the show.
We all did.
Just like
not the same.
He was, the heart of the show. We should just make that a running joke that everything is the heart of everything. I'll be like, oh my God, Tim Gunn was the heart of the show, but Heidi Klum was the heart of the show. Now we'll just change our mind about what is the heart of everything.
This is gonna traumatize us for life in this situation. It's gonna become part of our vernacular.
I like to make everything into a joke so that I'm not as mad.
Yeah.
If
We'll
I
see
can
you.
make
We'll see you,
fun of
CJ.
something.
She's gonna take off. We'll see you.
Thank you,
for coming.
CJ.
We'll,
It made me really happy that you
Yay.
stopped in, and I love you
Yes.
for it.
Yes, we'll see you
We'll see you
tomorrow
in the morning.
too.
I might
We'll
be
join her
replay crew.
things.
I'm
Yeah.
not making any promises,
Well,
but I'll do my best.
Right. Yeah, I got to tune in. I haven't tuned in a long time. I've been out of the commission.
You're welcome for all the lulls.
Yeah, that's what
I
we're
love
here
lulls.
for. We do have to laugh about Blake Lively and Ryan. We have to laugh about them, you know.
Shameful.
Yeah.
Hi, Shameful.
Hello. Or we'll get physically ill if we don't laugh. You know, we can't take it on.
Someone has some karma coming. Ooh, I keep asking the universe that, you know, like, I know that your karma comes in your timing and everything, and that, you know, sometimes karma doesn't show up in this lifetime or whatever, but if there's any way possible that you could just do it soon enough for us all to see it happen, that would be like, oh,
Can we witness? Can we witness?
Please.
Sorry.
I want to see it
didn't
before
mean
I
to
die.
correct it. Yeah, exactly. We need to witness this.
I want to see it. You know, I had a girl who did a really horrible thing to me. This is kind of an add-on to the story I told with Christina on my last After Dark about something that happened to me as an adult that this girl thought was really going to hurt me. But I had already had it happen to me in junior high. So, like, you know, nothing's worse than a junior high thing.
Right.
So,
water off a duck's back.
Right. So
up.
it didn't accomplish what she wanted, but then years, and it wasn't just me. Like, this girl was bad news. Like, she was like not a nice person to everyone. And she was a manipulator and all this stuff. Well, years later, somehow my friend who I became friends with, like, became one of my very best friends because of the things that went on with the situation with this particular girl. Later, she looked her up. Can I tell you that she was like in prison with for really bad drugs and like all sorts of really bad things, and she was in prison, and she was like shaved head and had a bunch of tattoos and like looked like a walking don't do meth commercial. And you know, sometimes, and you do get to see how someone's karma can come back at them for being a bad human.
Yeah, she dipped her toe in and then she just jumped in.
What she did to me was basically almost the equivalent of pushing over a kid in a wheelchair, you know, like that kind of a thing. Like, it was a physical thing that she tried to use to hurt me with. But yeah, so, you know, if we could see but you know, if the powers that be felt like maybe they could serve them up their plate of karma.
Yeah, just give us a portal window to look into. If so we
can see it.
Can we
really great.
Can we watch their karma? Get them in the ass. Who is it? And when is this? When is the thing happening? When is it happening? When is Blake and going to trial? Isn't something happening in a couple weeks?
Probably way louder than you.
When is it happening?
Am I way louder than her, guys?
Okay.
The trial thing?
Yeah, right. Isn't it
May?
May. Okay. That's very soon. That's right now. That's gonna happen here.
May
14th or something.
Hop, skip, and a jump.
Yeah. I've been trying not to pay attention because I've been all absorbed in some other rabbit holes of Hollyweird, you know, and the
cult of Hollyweird.
Yeah, but Blake and Justin drama always sucks me back in. I'm always here for it.
What does that mean?
So where do you get the machines from?
Quarter says, I really don't blame anyone sucked into this. Let's face it, Sony, JB Heath, they all got sucked into trouble. So I don't blame that young actress. She could have course correct though and didn't. Yeah.
Oh, Isabella. Yeah. Is this the sewing machines from? Where did I get the sewing machines from? Maybe.
Oh, I don't. Oh, maybe it was supposed to say you sew.
Oh,
Where'd
you
you
sew.
get
Where'd
the
you get the
machines
machines
from?
Oh, huh.
Is that one of your?
Probably. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I bought one at a yard sale the other day.
I mean, I didn't know that you sew. I have a few
because
things I need fixed.
because someone gave me one, and I won't say their name, but they gave me one, and it didn't have a foot, and so I just bought a whole new one because I didn't feel like going and getting the foot. But the one without the foot is a really nice one, so I'm not going to give it up. I will get the foot.
Rosa says Justin and Wayfair ended up around a bunch of bad people. That is one of the things that makes some believe Blake, because they have to acknowledge that Blake Ryan, WME, Greenstein at Sony, Stephanie Jones, Colleen Brandon, Jenny Slate, Liz Plank, Isabella Claire Ayub all lied. Alex Sachs too, and anyone else I missed. They are all liars and bad people, but many think they all can't be lying, even with the evidence saying otherwise. Facts. It's like these people can't fathom a coordinated effort. Is it really so hard to believe that one? I mean, we've all seen how the game of telephone works. We've all seen how rumors in school worked. We've all seen it. It's not like this is fucking rocket science we're fucking talking about. It's fucking spreading rumors. It's all it is.
And this this says the list. I never stopped to take count. Insane. Yeah, I haven't, but really it's a long list. It is long. It is just like, oh my goodness. Ridiculous.
Shameful says I had some karma happen today. Someone was totally trashing me and I was waiting for a text back and I won $10,000. Is that a true story?
That's probably an exaggeration, but who knows? Who knows, you know? Goodness, you never know.
Yeah, it's stupid.
But yeah, should we read some Reddit posts? Are we winding down on the Blake
Let's
stuff?
move on. Yeah,
Blake and Lylan.
Yeah,
Blake Lively.
Yep. All right. So should we start with? Are we far in? What time is it? 47 minutes in? I don't know. Which one do you think we should do first? The baby named sister. Let's start with one that's annoying before we do that one, because that one's might be more funny. I don't know.
Okay. Well, I don't understand that one. I don't understand that.
Yeah, you wouldn't until you read it.
Okay.
Birthday present from my husband.
That's gonna. I don't know. That's gonna.
Which one? The husband?
The first one.
This one?
Yeah. Should we do that?
Okay. All right. Moving on. I'm sure we'll wake up bright and early tomorrow to be reignited on our hatred.
Yes.
So for tonight, let's have some fun. We're going to read Am I the Asshole? For not paying my friend to have money for a babysitter to come to our wedding. And this person is a 22-year-old female. Her husband is a 23-year-old male. They posted this 11 hours ago, and they are getting married in 3 months.
You want to read it?
Go ahead.
We have a wedding planned relatively close by our friends and family, but my friend, I will call her Alyssa, female 24, moved to the other side of the country to live with her husband. I will call him Mike, male 26. They have 3 kids. Can I just say, holy crap, that's really young for having 3 kids, but okay. We are relatively good off money-wise, so we have paid for everything ourselves. We both come from big families, so there'll be lots of kids, and the wedding won't be child-free or under any age restrictions. There will be a lot of kids under the age of 5. Well, that's going to be a hectic wedding. We also got a gift in form of money from family. We are willing to pay family and friends who live further away to come to our wedding, so they won't have to worry about spending money. Because it is true, like when you hand somebody an invitation to a wedding, you're handing them a bill. It's basically like, buy your outfit, buy the ticket, buy the gift, buy lunch, buy whatever. Buy the gas, it's a bill. Other friends and family have offered this, to have accepted this because otherwise they wouldn't have been able to come. Oh, other friends and family we have offered this to have accepted it. Okay, great. But my friend Alyssa isn't willing to have her kids come to the wedding with her and Mike. We have repeatedly said we were also willing to pay the kids airplane tickets because we love the kids, but we're not willing to pay for childcare because other friends and family have arranged childcare themselves because they weren't willing to have the kids with them at the wedding, child-free night, and we're not in the position to pay for everyone, so we want to keep it fair. Okay, so they're like, we will pay for your plane ticket, but we're not going to pay for you to leave your kids at home, hire a nanny for the weekend, and come and party at our wedding without your children. Yeah. Like, if you want a free night, just bring your freaking kids. It's a kid thing, what do you say? Not thing, but event. It's a kid-friendly event, family event. We don't want to pay for your babysitter. Yeah, that's not included. I say no. No, you don't pay for the weekend babysitter. That's on them.
That was my initial reaction. But what if they were like, you'd rather pay for 3 plane tickets than a babysitter? Like, what's the difference?
Oh, right. Because it would be 3. I was going to say, like, it might be cheaper to pay for the nanny versus the 3 plane tickets, but that's kind of like the, what do you say? Not precedence, but not policy, but it's like, what's that word where you're like, no, it's the
principle.
Thank you. I knew it was a P word. Principle.
It's the principle.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. I would never in a million years even, like, I'd be like, what do I need to do? You tell me. Like, it wouldn't even be, but like, that feels like an argument that person could make, would be like, what's the difference? If you're willing to spend the money anyways. I mean, what do you think the difference is between 3 plane tickets?
If the plane tickets are $250 like a piece, that would be, like easy $600, $700, $800 easy, maybe even $900. Maybe let's say the tickets are $300 a piece, so it's $900. I doubt a nanny would charge $900 for a weekend. I doubt it. It would be cheaper for them to get a nanny, but the principle of it is we're paying for you to come with your kids, and you don't want to come with your kids. You want to leave your kids at home, which I don't blame most people either. I would want to leave my kids at home too. I don't know. That's a tough one, man. The more you think about it, it's like,
I mean, they're like, well, do you want us to party with you, or do you want us to go back to the room at 8:00 with the kids?
Yeah, true. I don't know.
I mean, I know, but they said, other people will bring in the kids, but like,
I love weddings too. So, but and I think like kid-friendly weddings are fun, but also there's always a baby crying in the middle of the vows. And you're like, really? Walk out with that fucking baby right now, And they're like, no, hush, it's okay. No, walk out with it. And that's my only request if you bring children. Walk
I think
out.
I read a different Am I the Asshole about that. Oh, it was a
Really?
baby crying on a plane. Or it wasn't a baby, it was a small child talking on a red-eye flight overnight, nonstop, and the child was at least either old enough or mature enough to speak in full sentences. And
it's
this
probably like a
girl was
4-year-old.
all, can you guys basically do something about your kid? And they were like, oh my God.
Shut the kid up.
Shoot, I'm gonna sneeze.
Yeah. Shut the children up. The children don't need to be like interrupting the vows, but the children can be there. I can just say I've been to a wedding where they had a special table and it was set for kids with paper plates, and they had crayons and coloring stuff, and they hired a teenage girl to wear a Cinderella costume and rally the kids around her.
Yeah.
Okay, easy
then could
peasy.
They throw Cinderella an extra 20.
Yeah, right.
At the end of the night to hang out in the hotel room for a couple hours until you get back.
There you go. And I'm
little
sure she got
twin.
But yeah, I'm sure when the parents came over to get their kids, they're like, here's $20, here's $5, here's whatever, it's a wedding. Hopefully she got a lot of money, but There's ways to make it so the parents can have a good time at the wedding with, kids sections and kid crafts and fun things for kids to do.
Quarter says don't pay.
Yeah,
If it's an option, don't come to the wedding. And I put up on the screen, Roses was saying 3 months is long enough to plan. I agree. Rosa said she could come to the wedding for the celebration and skip the partying. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And she also says, I think the lady wants the plane tickets. Did you see that? Wants the plane tickets and the babysitter paid for it. Just, it's weird when it scrolls on its own.
Yeah.
Quarter says, I have 3 kids. We go to weddings all the time, ones that are kid free. We find a nanny, otherwise we don't come.
Exactly.
It's a choice.
Yeah, yeah.
Shameful says it's 100. Oh, it's 100% true that you won the money. I bet that's what that means.
Yeah. Yeah, so crazy though, it's like you have to think about that when you invite people to the wedding. You're not just inviting the couple, you're inviting the whole family normally, unless you say no children. I think people that don't have children at weddings are kind of dicks. I don't know. Because, what about the flower girl and the ring bearer? There's kids. There's kids supposed to be in the ceremony, and there's no kids allowed in the audience.
On the wedding and the people.
Yeah, true.
Because, I don't have kids. If I had a wedding, there's a good chance it might be a kid-free one.
Yeah, we don't need kids in the snack table either.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
And, but I'm just trying to figure out the difference between paying for the kids to come
or paying the nanny.
I guess maybe the paying for the kids to come is because they want to see the kids.
Yeah, they said they
love
the kids
at their wedding.
They love the kids.
Some memories.
Yeah, they said we love the kids.
Let's see what Did you read the whole thing?
No, I missed the last thing. It says, as she is demanding we pay for childcare for the entire week because that is how long we have the whole thing planned. We were willing to pay for childcare for the wedding itself, but not for the entire week that they had wanted to come over. Now she's blowing up my phone saying, I'm not a good friend. Wow. Okay, so that's different. We didn't even have that in our...
No, you didn't finish that. She says... And now she's blowing up my phone saying, I am not a good friend because friends are willing to give everything to each other.
No,
that's a gross misrepresentation of friendship right there. And okay, so now we're adding in demanding. We're adding in an offer to pay for childcare
for the wedding
during the wedding itself.
Mm-hmm.
So now she's going to pay to fly the children there and pay for them to have childcare.
No. And why?
That is well beyond.
Why are you having a week-long celebration anyway?
In my opinion, she is giving everything.
Yeah. Because once they get there, they don't have. If you're having a week-long celebration, you got money like that. You're giving everybody the meals. They don't have to pay for much once they get there. So,
let's see. Shameful says, if somebody loses the ring, nobody gets a bill. Problem solved.
Yep. Yeah.
Rosa says, bride needs a new friend and to block this woman. Quarter says, no. She's taking advantage of the friendship.
Yes.
I agree. She is taking advantage.
Yes. Yeah. Okay, so should we read another one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's move on.
Let's move on to the next one.
Let me unstar that so it's not on my list anymore. Oh, is it really so? Okay. So, which one should we do next? Let's see. Oh, sorry guys, my computer's really slow.
Maybe that one? Oh.
This one?
Yeah, let's see what that one says.
Okay. I'll read this one.
I'm sorry, I'm laughing ahead. I'm reading ahead. I'm sorry.
This one is by Cheesy Garlic Bread Fan. And this was 12 days ago, but I saved this one a couple weeks ago. And am I the asshole? I own a single family home, no HOA, Neighbors probably 50 feet away, which is a decent amount considering my neighbors are much closer than that. 50 feet away or so that moved in about a year ago. So new neighbors within a year. This person was already living there. I was smoking a joint on my porch. It's screened in and tinted. And I hear my neighbor yelling to her husband about how ridiculous it is, saying she was going to confront me and do something about it, with her college-aged daughter egging her on to do so. I try to be mindful of my neighbors when my neighbors are outside, although they seem to be. Although they always seem to be, LOL. And aim to smoke when I don't see them outside or when it's a windy or rainy day. Every once in a while, not every day, during the day, I will take a quick bong hit or two. I can't help but feel like she's making assumptions because of my age, in the 20s. I am disabled and I try to go for the higher terps, so I know it reeks. Am I the asshole if I continue smoking on my property as normal? Edit. I work full time, not pulling disability and laying around smoking all day like some of these comments think. My house is kept clean, lawn taken care of, dogs are quiet, no parties, in bed by 10 p.m. By the way, it's a legal state since so many asked if I have a medical card. So
interesting. If
I think that it's unfortunate that you can't corral smoke.
I know, or like suck it into something.
I maybe should give them a suggestion. I might make a suggestion on what they could do. In reality, I don't think this person should be required to change what they're doing. I don't think they should be made to feel bad. I think that as the neighbor, she could maybe learn to address it maybe in a better way. If you want to say something like, and then you could have a amiable conversation about whatever. I mean, I would suggest getting like, if you want to care. If it was me, I would probably just keep smoking it.
Yeah, I'd probably smoke more.
I was just gonna say I would probably step it up. Only because of the way she handled it.
Yeah, I've lived in places where people judge my smoking.
Only because of the way she handled it. If she'd come at it like, not like, I'm gonna do something about it, with her kid yapping.
But is the kid yapping because the kid smokes pot too and he thinks it's funny that the mom's gonna go after the neighbor? Yeah, go get him, mom. Yeah, that'd be great.
No, because I bet if the kid was a smoker, he would want that person to be out there, because then they could blame him all the time. Be like, it wasn't me. It's coming from the house next door.
Right.
You'd think I could have been a bad kid because I think of these things, but I wasn't.
Yeah,
I am not a rule breaker.
Yeah, blow smoke rings at the neighbor.
Roses, yeah. Like, I mean... Hi, Khaleesi.
Oh, hey, Khaleesi. I mentioned you earlier. I was like, well, speaking of dragons, where's Khaleesi? That's funny. That's great.
Yes, a proper approach. You can say anything to someone depending on how you say it. Well, it's good to see you. Good night.
Yes, good night. Hope you sleep good. Join us tomorrow morning. We might go to CJ's live.
Yeah, if we can get up at,
we're
like
West Coast girls.
Well, Khaleesi is too. That's probably why she's going to bed now.
Yeah.
Or going to lay down or whatever.
I would probably
get off the computer
at this point. Yeah.
So yeah, I was just gonna suggest that he could get a toilet paper roll.
Oh.
And put some dryer sheets in it. And then just blow through that. It's an easy, quick fix.
I've done that before.
It works.
Yeah. I also have 3 filters that plug-in filters. I've accumulated them, and I realize I collect them now. And apparently because I'm
Oh.
a smoker, and so I'll just where I'm smoking, I have a filter and I turn it on because I don't want to fill somebody else's house with smoke or whatever. I don't want my room to be like full of smoke. So yeah, I have 3 total. I've realized I only use 1, but like, you know,
I mean,
I love the air filter. I'm like an air filter collector.
I could just say that person, whoever the neighbor is really lucky they don't live around here,
Oh
because
goodness, yeah.
you wouldn't be able to get away with that. And like come harvest season around here, it's pretty crazy.
Mm-hmm.
So if you have sensitivities, you just stay away.
Mm-hmm.
Quarter says just go inside until he's done. Are you outside all the time? Exactly.
Yeah.
Give the guy a break. I mean, it sounds like they are out there a lot. So what is he supposed to do?
Just do the paper.
I
rope
mean,
thing, yeah.
I don't go outside to do that. So that wouldn't be an issue for me.
Yeah.
But it sounds like I don't know why I say he. I have it in my mind this is a he.
Yeah, he, or it could be a girl too. But my friends used to come over. We used to smell like joint after joint after joint. It would literally like hot box the house, like the entire house. And and then my guy at the time would come in and he'd just be like, "Oh my god!" I'm just like, "Oh my goodness!" So I told my friends, I'm like, "Look, we can't do this. Like, we have to open a window and like blow it out like make an attempt to blow it towards the window while we're smoking, okay?"
That doesn't work. It just blows right back in the house. You have
True.
to have a cross draft.
True. Yeah. But hot boxing the house is really the first world problem.
Shameful says, I got an "Am I the asshole" text I received from somebody the other day. You should read this one out loud. Well, I suppose if you type it out in the chat.
No, don't type it out in the chat. We do not want him to type it out in the chat.
Oh, don't type it out in the chat.
No. You can send us the message if you want us to read it.
Email.
Yeah. Because if it's not something we want to read, we will block you.
That's, well, I mean, just because it gets typed out in the chat doesn't mean I'll read it out loud.
Okay.
There's always that.
We're trying to keep this one rated G, folks.
Yeah.
Yeah, rated G.
We don't want any slanders.
No. But where we live, though, there is literally like a dispensary on every corner, I feel like. And I don't go to them. I refuse. My friend's daughter works for him and she gives me some like free gummies sometimes. Like I've even gifted some to you that she gave to me. And it's like, so if I can, and I even sent some to, who did I send some to? I think I sent some to Wrath or something.
All right.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I don't like going to the store to get it. I like to grow
I want to do this one.
Okay, this one's cute.
This is a good one. So
yeah.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea. You just make an agreement with your neighbor so that you can work around it. Perfect.
Nice.
Okay. Do you want to read this or do you want me to read it?
I can read it if you want. Okay.
You have such a nice voice.
Let's see here. Sorry for clearing my throat next to your guys' ear. I hope no one has headphones in. Okay, this is the beginning. Do I read the yeah? The whole first.
Maybe not.
Okay. We're just gonna dive right in, guys. I, 35 female, had my first daughter in September. While I was pregnant, my sister, 38 female, was also pregnant with a boy. In reality, she was pregnant with twins, a boy and a girl, but thought it would be fun if it was a surprise for everyone. During that time, I told her that I planned to name this baby after our mom, Colette, and my husband's mother, Coral. Both names starts with Co, and I think Coco is an adorable nickname. She told me the name they picked was a surprise, and they didn't want to reveal it until the baby was here. Lo and behold, her twins are born in August. Everyone's super surprised that it's twins. She names them Cole and Letty. I don't think much of it except that it was really cute and sweet, and she clearly named them after our mom. When my daughter was born, I followed through and named her Colette, Coral, and almost exclusively call her Coco. My sister was very annoyed that I followed through with the name and brings it up all the time how ridiculous it is that 3 of them practically share one name. It's also confusing if full names are used. I will admit that. Despite me telling her my entire pregnancy this was the name I planned to use, I even had stuff made with the name, she ensures everyone knows her babies were born first.
Honestly, if she had told me months ago she planned to use Cole and Letty, I probably would have pivoted, but she never said anything. Heck, even if she told me she was using Cole, I would have reevaluated. Currently debating legally swapping Coral and Colette simply to keep the peace, but that feels an awful lot like admitting I'm the asshole in the first place. No, I don't think she is the asshole. Her sister kept it a secret for a reason because she was copying her, and that's horrible. That's horrible.
Okay. I'm going to. You see that?
Yep. Yeah.
First of all, let's do this.
Yeah, it's horrible. I think names are a big deal. And in my family, there's like one initial. Everybody's named after that one initial almost. You know, even the dog has that initial for the name. But my sister and I deviated from that initial. And my mom was like, you need to have all your children's names start with this one letter. And my sister and I were like, when we had our kids, we didn't do it. But somehow, organically, both of our firstborn boys have the same letter for their first names. Not the one my mom preferred, but just the same letter. So it was kind of funny. We just went to a different letter. But some families have like all J's, Jamie, Jesse, Jill. You know, I've definitely met those type of families where it's like the entire family is just one letter. And, you know, that's fun. That's fun. You know, but my mom, my sister, our dog, my brother, we all had names that started with the same letter. Yes. So, yeah. Anyway, I don't know if anybody else in the chat has like done that with their kids where they've named all of their kids. If you have more than one kid, if I had more than one, I don't know if I would use the same letter because I really feel like my son's name is like very original and I really like it, but I don't know if I would find one with that letter just to keep that letter going in my name, because then it would just be like weird. Because I think every kid, you know, it should be like an organic kind of way of naming them. But anyway, that's just my little rant about names, just because I can relate to this in a strange way. I can relate to the name stuff with families. So yeah. Anyway, what do you think about it? Sorry, we've had to navigate so many things. Like,
you did a really good job of keeping that going while I was busy.
Thank you.
So I think her sister's a bitch.
Mm-hmm.
I think that is fucked up. And I think she shouldn't change it.
That is beautiful. You should read that. That is beautiful.
This happened to one of my besties, though, where she told a friend of hers what she was going to name, what her name was going to be for her daughter. And her friend, and mind you, my bestie got pregnant in high school. Well, her friend got pregnant in high school too, first, and named her daughter my bestie's name.
Oh my God. Yeah. People can be dicks. Yeah.
This one, I can't chime in.
Yes. Read that.
I can't chime in. I didn't put much thought in naming my kids. I let my niece name my firstborn. My firstborn named my second, and my second named my third.
I love that. That's great.
That's really cute, Corner.
Yeah. I like that.
Yes, Roses, I agree. The older sister with twins is the asshole. I agree.
Same. I think so too.
Older sister will manipulate her until she changes their daughter's name because the older sister heard what the younger sister would name after their mom and decided she was older and entitled to be the one who should only be the one to do it. I agree.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was just, but you know, now like this is going to be a topic of conversation, like probably these
Forever.
kids' entire lives.
Yeah.
At some point, they're going to be all, wait a minute.
Right.
my name and your name together is
Make
your name.
Yeah.
But they could just think it's cute too.
Yeah,
if
but
they're close.
My friend's name is Michelle and her sister's name is Shelly. And I'm like, why did your parents do that? That is the stupidest thing. They gave you the same freaking name. Why would you do that? Oh my goodness.
Funny.
And then my coworker, I shouldn't say this, but somebody I know, how about that? Somebody I know, her parents allowed them to pick their own names when they were like 5 or 6. Like maybe they had a name already, but then their parents were like, hey, guess what? You get to pick your own name today. And they each got to
Just
pick
for the day?
Well, no, that was their name. They got to pick their own name.
That's bold.
Yeah. And so she has a name that she picked as a 5-year-old.
Hi, Sam Baby. Is it Sam Baby? I know that's how Bocce calls her, Sam Baby. Sam Bow. Why?
Should we go on to the next one?
Yeah, let's do the next one. This computer's too slow, so I had to redirect to the other computer. Okay.
Let's do that one. That's
okay.
Funny. Okay, you do it.
All right. This one is from Warm Salad. Warm Salad. Am I the asshole for not being very impressed with my birthday present from my husband? I, 41 female, have been with my husband, 47 male, for 16 years. He's never been particularly romantic or plans any dates for us. Even when it comes to my birthday, he typically just asks me on my birthday, what do you want to do for your birthday? I feel deflated when my own husband is asking me to pretty much make my own birthday plans. I just always tell him that I didn't have anything planned. That's her first mistake. She should say, I want you to plan something. Moving on. I have always made an effort to be thoughtful and plan nice outings at random, doing things I know he enjoys, even if it's not something I particularly enjoy.
As a woman, we all do that.
Yeah. And I have always especially made a point to make him feel special on his birthday. The most recent birthday of his, I took him to see a comedian he loves that I don't really know much about. For his big 40, I planned a cruise to take to a place he said he's always wanted to go, even though I get seasick and have a fear of the ocean. Whoa, this is longer than I was thinking. A week ago, we were scrambling to get things done because I have been pulling 80-hour work weeks. I also make sure to meal prep so he has a decent breakfast when I work these long hours. In the mix of me doing chores, he says he needs to order a car part and asked if I needed anything from Amazon, or if I had anything from Amazon I needed to order. I checked my list and sent him back a link to a cheese grater to prep breakfast faster, and her phone charger recently broke and she needed a new one. He confirmed he got the links and said he would add it to his order. Welp, with a P at the end, welp. Today was my birthday. A package showed up and he told me to open it. My heart raced. I couldn't believe he actually got me something. Guys, it was the cheese grater and my phone charger I asked him to order. He said, "Happy birthday." I tried to kindly tell him that it doesn't make sense to give me these as a birthday gift, since these items would have showed up regardless of it being my birthday. He basically said that he wished he'd never ordered it then and said he was going to bed. I teared up thinking how simple it is to please me. I would have been over the moon had he bought me my favorite candy or just a small extra mile of picking up some grocery store flowers, something. It doesn't take much to make that small effort to be thoughtful. But the simplified version of what he did was, I'm going to the store to pick myself something. Need anything? And that was my gift.
What a douche canoe move. Total douche canoe move. You know what it reminds me of? Back in a while ago when they were YouTube was really after like the ballerina farm lady and her channel, and she wanted tickets to Greece, and her stupid husband, who's entitled and very, very wealthy, got her an egg collecting apron. And she was like, is it tickets to Greece? And she opens it and it's an apron to help her with chores. Are you kidding me?
A cheese grater, guys. And a phone charger.
No, there's a rule. There's a rule, okay? You only get kitchen stuff on Mother's Day, okay? Not for your birthday. Your birthday's like a cruise, something else. Kitchen items are for Mother's Day, period. End of story. And
listen,
and there I'm done.
If there's any men out there who happen to catch this, which I doubt there is, because this is very clearly a female-based show, but I might cut this into a short for those of you who need to fucking know. Your fucking girlfriends and your wives, they don't want fucking presents from you that help them do chores around the house.
No vacuums.
Unless they specifically tell you, for Christmas, I want a new vacuum. Okay? Then do it.
Yeah.
Don't do it otherwise.
Mm-mm.
Nothing like that. Nothing.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm. No blenders, no toasters, nothing like that on a special day. That's just an item that should be in the house anyway. So, and that's that. Okay?
Dummy.
Yeah. Yep.
Not the asshole.
No, clearly she's not. And her guy's a weirdo.
Yes.
So, you know.
I'll call you CM baby.
Yeah, yes, an egg collecting apron. And funny enough, I have an egg collecting apron. They don't really work. So
Rosa says there's too many men like that woman's husband. I know. I know. It's really ridiculous. But
they're usually, go ahead.
I was just going to say that, like I said earlier, as soon as he said, what do you want to do for your birthday? The fucking words out of her mouth should have been, I want you to plan something nice for my birthday for me. Because it sounds like at this point, it's been long enough
16
that
years.
he's not going to just pick that up on his own.
Yes, and he's gotten away with doing nothing in the past. So why should he change, right? You know,
patterns.
My mom always said,
patterns. Men
are simple. Spell it out for them. They cannot read your mind.
Well, and you can't allow a pattern to go on for so many years that you're over here heartbroken. You got to say something. You got to say something.
Yeah.
And when he gave you the cheese grater and the fucking thing, and you said, well, that's not really a present. That is not a strong enough response. Okay?
No, I would have thrown them at him and walked out and gone and got my hair done.
He would have been saying he wished he never ordered it then, for sure, if it had been me. I'd have been like, you damn straight you wish you never ordered it. I wish you'd never ordered it. Too.
Yeah, and like, you should know your person after 16 years. And so, you know, for instance, I grew up without Christmas. And when people find that out, the good boyfriends make Christmas really special. The boyfriends that don't give a shit don't do anything for me on Christmas. You know, I grew up without birthdays.
Boyfriends who don't give a shit,
right? And it's like, no, I think it's a better. It adds to the relationship when you do try to make your partner feel special on their birthday or on a holiday. And we all know it's Hallmark holidays and all that stuff. You know, who cares? Putting all that aside, just making them feel special anytime, knowing their favorite candy.
Yeah, like she said, that's really simple.
Right.
He could have got away with the, I'm going to the Minute Market. Can I get you something? If it was a Heath bar. And that's what she loved. Quarter says, welp with the P. I feel bad for her, but sounds like she has a communication issues.
Yeah.
As she communicated to him, she wanted him to plan things. Exactly.
Yeah.
You have to say something.
She sounds very people pleasing and like submissive in the relationship, clearly. Because if it's taken 16 years to get upset, she should have been upset the first year and walked out.
Okay, so this is funny. Let me just read your guys' comments really fast. So Quarter says, if she did talk to him and use direct words and he doesn't listen, then he's the asshole. But no one is the asshole if she did not communicate with him. Yes, they are simple.
Yes.
And CMBB says, once my husband missed my birthday and told me they are special. So the same year I didn't do anything for his birthday and he was devastated. So I reminded him that he missed mine. And then after that, I had nice birthdays.
Yeah, right? There you go. Oh,
I mean, okay, so Sleepy Brain 333 says, not the asshole. Girl, why are you married to someone who dislikes you? Why are you working 80-hour weeks and prepping his breaky like he's a toddler? What are we doing with our life? Grow a spine.
thank you. Very well put.
It's true. Sorry. It's
80-hour work weeks and making his what?
Food
prep.
that.
Food prep for yourself, honey, and get to work.
Fat Apollo is sexy. I have such a crazy time trying to read these names because I was like, Fat Apollo is sexy. I like read them as a whole thing and it takes me a while to figure out.
It's hard.
He says, but she can change him and he's really a great guy. No, really. He just never met my emotions, physical or intellectual needs. And I'm afraid to express my disappointment because he'll turn it around and I end up apologizing. Y'all, we can't help this woman. She doesn't want help. She wants us all to say, oh, poor you, there. Then she's going to wake up, prep his food, wash his clothes, and go to work 80 hours a week. She'll be back to complain again in a few months. She'll never leave. She'll never stop doing everything for him and making his life perfect while she's treated like a doormat. Because this is the life she wants. It's been almost 2 decades, and she'll spend the rest of her life being sad and unfulfilled, and in the end, blame other people. She's happy in her awful marriage.
Well, she has to be getting something out of it. You know what I mean? Like she's staying because she's getting something out of it, whether it's the security of being in a relationship or whatever. But there's always a reason to stay, or whether just being uncomfortable is her comfortable. You know, but clearly, I mean, I do agree with this. She probably won't ever leave. Because she'll be like, he can't survive without me. He can't even do his own laundry. He can't even wipe his own ass. Didn't we talk about this?
Yes. Yes, we did. And I've talked about it in I have a couple of minute shorts out there about these kind of women, about setting patterns right out the gate, about staying with somebody because you're afraid of being lonely. About some point, you have to realize that you indeed are the problem now. That person was the problem in the beginning, and then
you absorb
long before you take over being responsible.
Yeah.
Once you see a set behavior or behavior you don't like and choose to not address it, you have now become the problem. Right then. In my opinion.
16 years is a long time. Just could you imagine what he's like in bed? Like, I'm sorry. No. He's like, oh, what do you want from Amazon, honey? Oh, I shouldn't have bought that in the first place. I gotta go. You know, like, I'm sure he's terrible.
He's not a giver.
No,
he's not a giver.
Terrible in bed. Totally terrible in bed. Could you imagine? Oh my goodness. Oh goodness. Yeah, no, definitely. Yeah, that one was worth it for sure. Is that all we have tonight? Are we winding down? My butt's starting to hurt. I have to be honest.
Yeah. I mean, I have a story about a girl who wanted her friend to take off her wedding ring because it didn't go, or it either matched or didn't match with the theme of the wedding. And apparently this girl's new engagement ring was going to throw the whole thing off. And she was demanding that she take off her new engagement ring. And then they started to say, you're just trying to steal our thunder.
So petty. I do have like a kindness. I saw kindness happen in public today story. I would like to share with everybody.
Yes.
I was driving through a parking lot and the person in front of me stopped their car, got out of their car, and went to go help an elderly woman that was pushing her cart very vicariously across the walkway. And it was a man, and he went and he helped her and he made sure she was safe all the way across. And then he got back in his car and he like paused for a while, made sure she got to her car, and then he drove on. And I almost started crying. I was like, I have not given up on humanity. There are still people out there that do like acts of kindness. And I'm going to make a mental note and bring this up later. Because he was hot too. So
good looking, good guys.
I know. I was like, should I take a picture of his license plate and then put it on Misconnections? Because I was behind him. We missed it.
I was in the parking lot
The
of
connection
such
was
and such
missed.
store.
Yeah.
I sat in my car behind your parked,
and
as you jumped out of your car to help the elderly lady cross the walkway with her cart.
Chivalry is not dead.
It was the sweetest thing I ever saw.
I was behind you. You did not see me at all. But
you were very handsome.
Yeah.
I was very beautiful.
Could you imagine if the person didn't
as we
see
were
the
on
other
the trouted crane and you backed into me?
You said trouted crane.
And I thought, is today my lucky day? Anyways,
as I rubbed your back on the train,
accidentally cupped your booty.
Yeah, goodness. No ass grabbing. Goodness. Yeah.
No crowded trains.
Or trouted cranes.
Yeah. No trouted cranes. No Conan the O'Briens.
Oh goodness.
So, well, I think that's all we've got. We made it an hour and a half.
Yeah.
It's funny, I do longer lives when I'm by myself. I don't know why when I'm by myself, I'm like, it's been 3 hours.
Oh my goodness, 3 hours. Yeah. I think we kind of lost our voice at the end last time.
Roses, the train guy has probably found more victims.
Yes.
Where was that? I wish I could remember where that was.
That was New York Misconnections.
It was New York.
Yes.
Was it a part of New York, or was it just New York altogether?
I feel like it was Westchester. They brought up Westchester. We'll have to watch again.
You guys, I wonder if they reconnected.
We should read next time, or we could go to New York.
They need to have Misconnections updates. Maybe they fell in love. Maybe she was backing that ass up on purpose.
Oh my goodness. Got the moves tonight. Yeah, that is a good healthy outlook. She's okay. She had 35 great years, 6 years through the treatment. We gave extra time and gave us extra time and bucket list trips. Yeah, bucket list. We brought up bucket list trips when we talked about the cruise trip. So much fun in our lives. So much fun.
I'm sorry for your loss, but that's amazing that you had such a great time. Some people spend all those years together and
wait, did I miss something? What do you mean? Sorry. Oh, I am so sorry. I was reading below that. Yes.
You
oh my
insensitive
goodness.
bitch.
I know. God, I'm going to hell for that.
Yes, but bucket list trips.
Fuck.
Trips to Jamaica. I did another Misconnections. Was it last week? Or when I did with Christina, didn't I? I read another one that was about a trip to Jamaica somewhere. I don't know if I did it on a live or if I just read about it, but there's trips happening to Jamaica all over the place out there.
Jamaica me crazy.
Jamaica me crazy.
It's my favorite seasoning. I just want to send everybody hugs. I know we've all suffered loss, and that's why we want to stand up for Justin, because we want justice for Justin. That's kind of what has brought us all together, is seeing somebody, go through, what do you say, something that isn't deserved, and I'm thankful for meeting everybody and having it bring us together.
you know,
Me
here
too.
on the lives. I think it's been fun going into all the creators' lives and saying hi to everybody and like, hey, da da da. I think that's been a good time. I haven't done it in a while. Maybe I'll get up early and
Well,
you
I'll
know,
show up in CJ's live in the
yeah,
morning.
we should show her
Set
some
my alarm.
support. If it's 6 a.m., I will still be in bed, but I'll be listening. It's too cold to get out of bed sometimes.
I get up and I'm like, hi, everyone. And then I got to feed the dogs and the cats and make coffee and do the morning stuff
Yeah.
while I listen.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
I do love our community.
Me too.
I was saying, you know, I'm glad I didn't build my channel on It Ends With Us, but we can definitely talk about it sometimes. So, all right, guys. Well, we're going to sign off. I hope you guys have a really good rest of your night. For those of you who aren't headed off to bed, and a great Monday morning. I do not have a reading prepared for tomorrow, Tuesday.
Cool. Tuesday Oracle reading. Those are fun. I like them.
So if you don't know, you should check those out.
Yeah,
they're pretty fun.
Yay.
I think. Anyways.
No, they are. And they're always so like applicable. I'm just like, oh my God, this is hitting home.
Well, if it resonates with you, please put it in the comments.
Yes.
Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share.
Yeah.
And have a good night. And we will see you all very soon. Love you all. Bye.
Bye.
See if I can do my outro.
Outro.
I didn't have it ready.
Oh,
okay,
no.
we're gonna say, all right, and hope you all have a great Monday. Sending love to you all. We'll see you all later. Bye.
Bye. Did it not do it? Oh my gosh. Okay.
Kynny After Dark.
Great. Okay, good. Are we back?